If XRP actually hits $100, what does that mean? Please read the disclaimer. Hello, beautiful people. Shalom, money makers. If XRP ever hits $100, most people just think about, oh, how could I, I'm going to be, I'm going to buy me some new threads. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that with the potential money. But the reality is it would be a complete change, a complete 180 for the crypto market, banks, regulations, and honestly, your life as an investor, your life in general, but mostly as an investor, right? So in this video, I'm not going to make a prediction. I don't know if XRP is ever going to get to $100, but we're going to break down this potential scenario and what it could actually mean for the price, liquidity, what it mean for institutions, and potentially what would it mean for you. Now, again, let's be clear. This is not a prediction. I don't know if XRP is going to go to $100, but you see a lot of videos out there and you see the people talking about the potential of the domino effect and the things that could happen that might send XRP's price to triple digits. We've talked about this before. I've made videos about how I thought it was a little bit dangerous talking about these kinds of levels before we, break $2 for XRP, $3. But I thought it would be interesting, hypothetically, just to touch and dream. I know it's Sunday fun day. There's not a lot going on in the crypto market. So I said, let's change it up a little bit. Let's analyze this potential of what could happen and what does it mean. Okay. So if we ever get to this scenario, it wouldn't just happen. Like we wouldn't wake up one morning. I don't think so, maybe. And XRP would be at $100, right? I think that would be over time. It would be with a few factors. So let's think about this. First of all, if XRP gets to $100, that would mean that the market cap theoretically would be around several trillion dollars. Of course, depending on the supply around that day. So that would mean it wouldn't just be XRP moving. Theoretically, the rest of the crypto market would need to move as well. I don't think that XRP would run by itself and the rest of the crypto market would not. Some people are talking about a theory that XRP will flip Bitcoin one day and it will be with a higher value. And that is a possibility. But right now, XRP is at a lower level from a standpoint of a market cap standpoint, right? And I don't think, right, that this would come just from retail. What do I mean by that? I don't think that retail is going to wake up one day. And right now, XRP's price is at $1.41 as I'm recording this video, right? So I don't think that retail is going to wake up one day and pump XRP to that level. If we could, right, if retail could have done this, it would have happened when XRP was running up in July or when it was running up in November, right? We would have seen the price go up if retail could have pushed it, just retail. Okay, so it can't happen just retail. We would have to have a couple of things that would play out. We'd have to have super duper interest from retail, of course, lots of FOMO. So yes, retail would help with this. There would also be big retail buyers. We would need institutions. So theoretically, we would need Clarity Act to pass because I think that will give a lot of clarity, right? Makes sense, to the crypto market. And then big institutions will feel more comfortable coming into the crypto market than they did before if Clarity Act would be passed, right? And then we have the whole theoretical scenario around XRPL and the potential of XRPL becoming a massive part of the world's transfer of money, and that could potentially lead to a shrinkage of XRP supply and usage of XRP. Okay, so this is the part that most people miss, right? What if XRP hits $1, what does this likely mean? Okay, banks are actively using Ripple rails. So this means that Ripple is integrated in every single bank around the world, right? Tokenization needs to go mainstream, and we're getting there. We're getting there. We see it coming out of the White House and these big institutions, JP Morgan and others that are going heavy, BlackRock, that are going heavy on tokenization. And cross-border settlement needs to move totally on chain. In that world, XRP isn't just speculative anymore, it's infrastructure. Okay, so if that potentially happens, then we could be moving in an upward trajectory with the price action of XRP towards the US dollars. Okay, so now let's say we got to XRP and that $100. I don't know why it's like the holy grail, the golden goose of XRP. I just think it's a sexy number. Like, I would be more happy with right now with thinking about XRP to $10 than XRP to $100. But I understand the allure around it. So for this exercise, again, I just want to remind you that this video is for educational purposes, for entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence before you decide to invest. Let's talk about the scenarios. So XRP is going up, right? Let's say XRP hits $50, $60. Are you waiting for that holy grail of XRP $100? Or are you taking profits along the way? Or are you, selling at $10, right? This is hard, right? Most people don't hold all the way, and those that hold all the way usually also hold on the way down, right? So this is a very hard scenario, and I'm going to give you a little bit of homework here. I know that this is a far-fetched scenario, but plan out. Let's say it happens. It's better now to get ready for it than if it happens and you're scrambling. Now, another thing that many people forget about is taxes, right? It's a 5-letter word that nobody wants to hear. But every single person has a different tax. I say every single country has a different tax code. So most of you that watch my videos are from the US, but it's important that wherever you're watching this, that you understand the tax code in your country and the tax liability, because if XRP does get to that level, and we can stop for a second and say, okay, if XRP gets to that level, right, it's pretty easy, right? So let's say you got 1,000 XRP, right, times 100. So you'd have $100,000 worth of XRP. Now, if you don't sell, you don't have to pay taxes unless you live potentially in the Netherlands, right, where they want to have taxes on unrealized capital gains, right? But let's say you're in the US, and you bought XRP around, let's say $1, right? So you have, right? So you bought it at $1,000, so you got $99,000 of profit. Now, let's say for this exercise, you have to pay 25% of that. So you have to pay $25,000 of taxes. So it's important to understand that. And because what happens is some people will take that $25,000, they'll go into another position, and then that position goes down. But wait a second, they did that the year later. So now from the previous sale, they have to pay taxes, but now they don't got the money because the year after they lost the money for the taxes. So again, understand what are your tax liabilities. There are things that you can do. And I know that there's some people talk about opening LLCs and things like that. And that is a possibility as well. But you have to understand what would be best for you and for your family and for your future planning, maybe a trust, right? We're not going to get into that in this video because there's a few videos out there from other creators that are talking about this. But that is a possibility as well. So taxes is something that we need to take into consideration. Another thing that we need to take into consideration is the volatility. So if we are seeing a movement to that area, there's going to be extreme swings. Okay, so we might be at, let's say 50, and suddenly it falls down to 25, right? So are you continuing to, hold your position into 25, or are you buying the dip, right? So that's part of the homework that I asked you to do a few minutes ago, okay? And ironically, this is the hardest to do when it matters the most. When things are going bananas, it's the hardest. Some people can just throw their emotions out the door and block everything out and go la, 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 have their target price, get to the target price, sell their positions, and goodbye, right? But most people can't do that, right? My theory is that trading and investing is about 85% emotional, right? How you deal with emotions. 14% technical analysis, news, knowing indicators, knowing, Wyckoffs and all that, right? And 1% luck. Sometimes you just get lucky. But the emotion is the main point. Like, you can do all the research, but you're too afraid to open a position, or you did your research and your position now is shifted, something happened, but you're too afraid to get out of the position. That's the problem. That's where most people make the mistakes, and that's where most people lose most of their money or their potential money. Okay. Now, in general, what does this mean for crypto? If XRP hits $100, right? It's crazy to talk about right now when XRP is at $1.40. But if it actually happens, and again, it could happen because remember, Bitcoin was at similar levels a few years ago. Could happen, right? So theoretically, if this happens, Bitcoin also moves big time, right? And maybe Bitcoin is closing into around $1 million right there, right when this is happening. It could be, right? Many people have talked about that number for Bitcoin as a potential. Again, not tomorrow, not the next day, but down the line, into the 2030s. Michael Saylor's talked about this. Trump's sons have talked about this. So this is a possibility. It could happen. And in that scenario, I think we'll have clear regulations. We're going to have institutions in crypto big time, because without that, if we don't have BlackRock, Goldman, JP Morgan, all these trillion-dollar companies investing big time in crypto, I don't think that we're going to see those kinds of valuations, right? So again, we'll see. Now, it wouldn't be just an XRP story, I think, at that point. It would be a total global financial shift. Huge amounts of money flowing into crypto, flooding the market. Maybe even crypto replaces, in some scenarios, fiat in some countries totally. Like, that could be a possibility. Again, these are all possibilities that could happen. Most likely they won't happen, but they could happen. And this is why we are investing long-term in XRP. Now, we talked all about the good stuff, right? All the potential stuff. Now let's talk about the uncomfortable truth. It's not going to be easy. And most likely it's not going to happen. Okay? But it could happen. Most people didn't think that Bitcoin would ever see 100,000. And most people didn't think that Ethereum would see 4,000. And so these things can happen, and these things can shift. And whenever you're investing, you're always taking a risk. You're always speculating on what could potentially happen when you invest in that asset. Same thing here for XRP. Do I know if XRP will ever hit $100? No. It wouldn't just mean price appreciation. It would probably mean a total shift in how finance works, right? But I would be very happy if it happens. I would have a lot more theoretically on paper on my net value. I'm thinking about all the scenarios and how I would play it out, right? And I hope that it gets there, but probably not. Don't forget to smash the like button. Check out the links in the description down below. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. And like I always say, let's make a lot of money.